intercepted by Ryan Sessegnon, who helps it forward. There was a Sunderland head on it, but Kenny Teti wins it back for Fulham up to the edge of the box, went for goal, it's blocked, comes back for Sander Berger, finds Alex Iwobi to Kevin. Oh, it was a difficult angle to take a shot. He's gone with his left foot towards the far post, but the ball, in fairness, just kept turning the wrong way. It was getting further and further away, and in the end I think it's gone out for a throw-in on the far side. Maybe could have taken a touch and set himself a bit more, Jamie, but he got the angle of the shot wrong in the end, Kevin, and it's never threatening the goal.
Well, Gertrude got drawn inside, Jim. It just created the space. It gave him an opportunity to get the shot away off his left foot. I think he would have probably preferred it on the other side.
Berger to Alex Iwobi, slides it through for Emil Smith-Rowe, looking for Ryan Sessegnon. Well, that was more like it. We played our way through the middle. It was walking football, as I say, but suddenly a couple of good passes from Berger to Smith-Rowe, and then to Ryan Sessegnon, who found a bit of space in the box, engineered it onto his right foot and got the shot away. Good touch with his left foot, and then took it, snapshot with his right foot and tried to curl it past the keeper into the far corner. It's up and over the crossbar, and he nods it down for Siddiqui, going for goal with his left foot. It's a good take by Bernd Leno, just dropping down to his left hand side. He was always likely to deal with it, but held on to it as well. Just dipped in front of him, it was swerving away, but good hands from Bernd Leno. We're on the back foot at the moment. Kenny Teti doing well to win that back, but it falls for Trey Hume. His ball in field's a poor one. Ryan Sessegnon's first touch is a poor one. Now there's a chance, and the finish from Mundle is a poor one. It's just below par really from everybody all around there. Nobody really covered themselves in glory, but I thought in the end they've opened us up, and it is going to be 1-0 to Sunderland, and he set himself. Good work, you'd have to say, from Bernd Leno, Jamie. He got as close as he could and made the angle difficult. He might have got his left hand to that if it had been a little bit closer to goal, but Mundle's got his angles wrong, thankfully, and he's missed the far post. But it's just a comedy of errors, really, from both sides. Yeah, absolutely. First touches have been poor at times, and they certainly were in that little passage of play. I'm not sure he shouldn't have perhaps looked to try and go the other side of the goal rather than open himself up quite like he did. Yeah, well, you don't want to be opening yourself up. But not unless if you've got the required tools or skills. Bernd Leno did do well to narrow the angle. He did, yeah. He took up a good position. Now here's Emil Smith-Rowe having his shirt pulled but keeping possession for Fulham. Finds Anderson, that's a clever ball down the right hand side, looking for Harry Wilson. Whips it across the box, Gimenez is there, turns it for Iwobi. That's a great bit of defending. Is it Cam Ballard, I think, who's from Trey Hume maybe, who's made the block on the way through. They both flung themselves, as Alex Iwobi looked to have just as decent an opportunity there as Mundle had at the other end. Good ball in from Harry Wilson. Gimenez just cushioned it into the path. It was Trey Hume on the 6-yard box who got the block. And that's good defending, Jamie, because I thought that should be 1-0. Much as I thought at the other end, Sunderland were going to take the lead. So at least there's some goal-mouth action. Fulham have a corner out of it, but good defending from Trey Hume. He's underrated, isn't he? He's very, very brave in the penalty box, puts his body on the line time and time again. Corner in from Iwobi, and it's headed in. Fulham are in front, 1-0. And it is Raul Gimenez who's got the goal. He got the winner in the 1-0 victory at the Cottage in November, and Raul Gimenez with a header from Alex Iwobi's corner has put Fulham in front in the 54th minute. It has been a brighter start, much as they've both been making mistakes. The second half has been livelier, and there's been goal scoring opportunities at each end, and Fulham with only our second corner of the game, our first of this second half. The 53rd minute, and Raul Gimenez has got his double. It's a good header from 6 yards. It was a nicely flighted corner. They haven't really covered themselves in glory defensively, but Raul's timed his run, and he's got a clean contact on it from 6 yards, and he's guided it away from the keeper. It's a good header from Raul Gimenez. Yeah, he's hooked it into that corner. You have to say Alderete just sort of lost his man. It's very, very good movement because he stepped away from goal. Then he's looked to try and get back in front. It's whipped into a good area.
penalty box incidents, and Wilson swinging this one in. Well, Calvin Bassey went to ground there. He was attacking the free kick and looked favourite to get to it. I don't think he had any reason to go to ground there inside the penalty area. Mr. Paulson is turning the Fulham players away, but is he going to seek some advice here or be given some advice? I don't see why Calvin would have gone down there, Jamie. No, he's had his shirt pulled.
Isn't he? Yeah, it's Brobby.
It's Brobby. He's getting away from him. And I was watching the ball, Jamie, and he looked always favourite to me, Calvin Bassey, to get on the end of that.
It's a penalty, isn't it?
And he stopped him. Yeah, that's a penalty all day long. He's totally prevented Calvin Bassey from getting on the end of that ball. It was a beautifully flighted free kick. He started his run early, determined run from Calvin Bassey, and it looked to me he was going to get there. He had no reason whatsoever to go to ground, which is what made me think. And when we've seen it again on the monitors, it's a clear shirt pull. Absolutely.
Well, there's no point of VAR otherwise if they don't give this, is there?
Absolutely plain as day.
He's onside.
Yeah, that's the only thing that was worrying me, was if they say that he'd gone first.
Terrible.
Because there was no way when he went to ground. I thought, why is he doing that? Brobby's got hold of his shirt. He's dragged him back. You're not getting on the end of that, mate. That's a penalty, and that shouldn't be. That should be decided by now, to be honest. Well, he's going to look at it.
He's going to come and have a look.
Well, if he sees what we've seen, Jamie, he'd have to be.
Who's the VAR? Because that's poor from him.
VAR is Tony Harrington.
Well, he should be saying it's a spot kick, shouldn't he?
Yeah, he should say, honestly, Craig, sorry, mate, but you've missed it. It's a clear and obvious error because he's getting on the end of that and he's pulled him back. And now they're showing it from the wrong angle. All right, now he's seeing it, I think. Now he's seeing it, yeah, I mean, he's pulled him back. Calvin's getting on the end of that ball.
He's the wrong side of him, isn't he? And he's dragged him right back.
Yeah. I don't know why they take so long over these, to me, when it's that obvious. He's got to give it.
Yeah, he has.
See what he's got to say for himself, Craig Paulson, but he'll go right down in my estimation if this isn't a penalty, because it's blatant. We can't hear a word he's saying, unfortunately, but
he must have given it, mustn't he?
The fans, he's given the penalty, and rightly so. He's got that 100% record. Of course, there's always the danger, but it has to end sometime. But 12 out of 12, there's plenty of fans dancing about and really doing their utmost to put him off, Raul Gimenez, but he steps up and it's beautiful. He does the starter, he did the little dance, but he knows exactly what he's doing. He's got the cojones, he just waits, and he's getting dog's abuse from the Sunderland fans. And they need to be taken and moved away there. They're only kids, but that's they're bang out of order. Giving him stick, but Raul Gimenez with his second goal of the game in the second half has certainly started in much better style. He just waits for the keeper to go, Jamie, and he really is the king for me from the penalty spot.
Well, it's a brilliant penalty because he's showing the keeper that he's going to put it the other way with his eyes, and then it's a no-look penalty, isn't it? He goes the other corner, but you called it, Jim, and you're spot on. It's a penalty. If you can see it from up here, you would question how Craig Pawson has missed it.
Yeah,
wouldn't you, initially?
Well, yeah. I mean, maybe to be fair, we've probably got a better view than he might have had at the time, but finds Sander Berger. He turned into trouble there. Lost possession is Brobby. This is a chance. Well, he's belted it over the bar in the end, Angulo, and it's a let-off for Fulham. Sander Berger again for
Caught
me,
in
Jamie.
possession,
just dwelling on the ball too long, and they're furious that this is a goal kick, but initial interception by Harry Wilson. We should then be going forward. Sanders made a wrong decision, turned into trouble, lost possession, and really that's a poor effort from Angulo. I think he's suggesting that Bernd Leno got his fingertips to it. Let's have a look at the replay. Difficult to say, maybe he did. Ryan Sessegnon kept in play though by Sunderland. Sess stands his ground.
He's given it.
Oh, the referee's given a penalty. He felt it could go wrong for us at some point, and Ryan Sessegnon, I think, is being penalised. I think he thought the ball was going to go out of play initially. They kept it in. Well, it's Oscar Bob who's been people. No, it is Ryan. He's put his arms around him. Wasn't so much a shirt pull, but he's put his arms around the waist of Ballard, and then there is a little shirt tug. To be fair, we just seen the replay from a different angle.
I would question whether he needed to do that with Calvin so close.
Yeah, it's silly. Calvin was there to belt it clear. It's going to be Enzo Lefebvre, I think, to take the penalty. I think initially, I think it's frustration, Jamie, because I think initially Ryan's left that to go out of play. I think he wasn't sure the Sunderland player behind him would keep that in play. And then when Ballard's physically got the better of him as well, it's just frustration. But it's given them the opportunity to get a goal back. Can Bernd Leno keep this one out from Lefebvre, the Frenchman?
Considering what a good little player he is, Lefebvre, we haven't seen that much from him, have we, so far?
Hasn't been that involved this afternoon either, no. Let's hope he hasn't brought his shooting boots, but Leno bouncing around on the goal line, doing his utmost to put him off. Up steps Lefebvre. Well, it's a well-taken penalty. It's flown into the net. And again, it's changed the complexion of the game entirely. Sunderland are back in it. And it was avoidable, really. But on the penalty spot, 76th minute.
Good penalty, he's gone side netting, hasn't he? And he's gone high. You might say that the keeper could possibly save, but they don't really dive up, do they? They try and dive across rather than up.
Yeah, Sunderland have half the deficit. Gets it back, he's on the right-hand side, swings the cross in, headed away by Sander Berge, finds Harry Wilson. He was directing that at him, that was a brilliant header, and Harry can carry it forward down the right-hand channel. He's made up some great ground up towards the edge of the box, slides it towards Alex Iwobi, and it's 3-1 to Fulham, and that is a classic counter-attacking goal from the lads. Brilliant work. And I think the header out, I've been a little bit critical of Sander Berge, Jamie, throughout the afternoon. I was aware of that myself. Maybe I've got to stop doing that, but if he guided that header towards Harry Wilson as the cross came in, he's inside his own penalty area. It was a brilliant piece of work. Harry then has gone on a great run. He's been a little bit quiet in recent games compared to the blistering form he was in just prior to that, but I think that is a placed header by Sander Berge, which in the middle of a busy penalty area, that's great work from him. I've been critical, as I say, of some of his defensive work, but in a great run from Harry Wilson. The pass in behind the fullback, you wondered if he'd left Alex Iwobi with a little bit too much to do, but what a deft finish and what an accurate and comprehensive finish from Alex Iwobi on his left foot. He's turned it past the keeper inside the far post. He's restored Fulham's 2-goal lead, and I think it's safe to say, looking at our monitors, that Marco Silva enjoyed that. It's 3-1 to Fulham.
They overcommit, don't they, on set plays? We've seen them do it so many times in this game.